All right.
How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
I'm all right.
Good.
This is our yet-to-be-titled podcast. We have no name.
That's correct. Good job.
Cool.
We're procrastinating.
No, we're not.
No, we just don't have a name.
We just don't have a name.
We're lazy.
We have no name.
In the comments below, give us name suggestions.
Actually,
Nobody's going to watch this. If you don't know who we are, that's okay. My name is Brandon.
Oh yeah, our name.
I'm Steve.
you son of a
His
bitch.
name is Ken.
He's K Money. Name's
Name
Clark. Yeah, call him K Money.
I'm Dan.
And he's Dan. Dan Ickley.
This idea kind of came behind inspiration from Pretty Much It and the Schmoes Know movie podcast. And if there's any similarities between those two, it's because those are the only two that I watch. I don't know if you guys know any of them or watch any of them.
Only because I
There it
never
is.
But
did.
Okay.
you know, Chris Hardwick fucking sucks. So fuck you, Chris Hardwick. No points because
Every time I hear the word
fuck
points.
everything. That has
So the
to
point
do-
of this
Anyway.
podcast is to talk about news and stuff and games and TV and what else do we got to talk about? World issues, weather,
We can talk
presidents,
about world issues.
economy.
Did you see what happened in France today?
I didn't. I don't care.
Today.
Really?
people
wait,
got
hold
shot.
on.
Our
People
main-
got shot. People are dead.
Yeah,
people are
dead,
gonna listen to
dude.
this.
You gotta care.
Hey, people listen to this.
I don't care what
We
they
are
think.
fucked.
Actually, free media is what he died for. So
I care
We don't
a lot.
care.
We're going to talk about our top 5 favorite movies of 2014 and
Top
some new top 5 and
five.
our
Top
and the
five.
news that we've missed in 2014 because this is our first ever podcast. Like I said before, we don't have a name. So, do you guys just want to get into it? I mean,
Yeah.
who wants to start off with a top 5? What movies did you see this year? Or last year, I should say. And what were your favorites? Dan, you can start.
You know, I have a couple honorable mentions, just movies that were pretty good. You know, I can narrow it down to 5. Lego Movie, by far best
Oh, it was
animated
it was
movie.
hysterical.
Oh, it was
It's pretty good.
hysterical.
Chris
Pratt.
Miller and
Pratt.
Phil
Chris
Lord
Pratt.
and Chris Pratt was the voice actor, but
Yeah.
the
Oh.
same guys that did 22 Jump Street and 21 Jump Street actually. So
Did you hear they're making a Lego Batman movie
I did.
with Will Arnett?
That's gonna be.
I
hilarious.
have high
priceless.
hopes, but
Priceless.
we've been let down before.
I should
so-
put that on my honorable mentions, but I kind of passed that one up, even though it was hysterical. What else you got?
Well, Wish I Was Here. Zach Braff put out that project.
I didn't
It's
see it.
a good feel-good movie.
Did not
It
see
makes you
it.
think about family, stuff like that. And it's just
I didn't see it. I'm a huge fan of Zach Braff, but I didn't get a chance to catch it. I did buy the movie, but I didn't watch it. It's kinda
really
sad.
well. That sucks. Let's watch it.
I will eventually.
Then Hobbit. I had to include The Hobbit just because I've always loved Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit when I was in elementary school, and again since then. And
This is still your honorable mentions.
oh yeah.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just asking.
Okay. Well,
All right,
don't
what else?
interrupt again,
All right, I
son.
All right, buddy.
I'll keep it down.
But yeah. Did you just tell me to keep it down?
I'll keep it down.
Oh, you better. Okay. Back to the shit.
You say keep it down?
I'll keep it down.
You'll keep it down?
You keep it down.
You keep it held
Continue.
down. Held down for the
Shut your mouth
homies.
when you're talking to me. But yeah, the CGI was awful. I ruined most of the movie for me. It's just they overdid it. They tried way too hard. If learn something from the '90s, Jurassic Park came out. It still looks great to this day. And
Well, that's because they
They-
used a real dinosaur. I mean,
oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
but they also,
get
like,
real orcs
use
then.
Pixar
Don't use CGI.
software.
Don't
Like, get in
fucking
here.
ruin everything by trying to be modern. Like
I-
don't Peter
I-
Jackson the movie, Peter.
don't George Lucas the movie. is
Peter
also
Jackson
another
has
term.
Peter Jackson's many movies. So.
Well, that's a good point. What else you got?
Interstellar. The plot was
Really?
predictable.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like.
I-
It was still a great
Yeah.
movie. I wouldn't go see it again. I'd tell other people to see it though. That's why it's an honorable mention, not actually on the list.
I was very let down by that movie. I was expecting a lot, and that's okay. I'm okay with being let down.
It was Christopher Nolan.
I mean, I have a problem with everyone putting Christopher Nolan up on a pedestal like they do.
Yeah.
And when
He
he,
made
comes
a
out
great
with,
Batman movie.
when he comes out with a movie that is just okay, then everyone pins him for it and
Mhm.
attacks him for it. When, I mean, he's a director like so many others out there that are just trying to make movies that they like.
Yeah.
And this is a movie that he likes, and as soon as it's something that people can't get behind, he's like attacked for it.
And
right? It's
I love the
ridiculous.
story. I just thought they could have done so much more with it that they just, I don't even know what it's missing, but it's missing something.
I agree. It was missing something while watching it, but it was an okay movie. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't terrible. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was beautiful to look at. Every shot was crazy stunning.
Mhm.
But I totally agree with you.
Are you saying it can't be great 24/7?
I'm always great.
It's okay not to be great 24/7. That's the thing. But everyone
No.
sees
I was being sarcastic. Yeah.
I
no,
know,
no.
but I'm saying
Yeah.
everyone looks at Christopher Nolan like he has to make the best movie every single movie that he makes.
I thought he did.
You thought Interstellar was one of his best?
No, I was just saying I thought he had to.
No, he doesn't.
No,
I'm letting you know that he doesn't.
I mean, he should.
I like
That
Interstellar
would be
a lot.
awesome in an ideal world
right
because
there.
he makes a great movie.
he does make a good movie.
it's in my top 5 because it was visually stunning.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Cast
It
was
was a
good.
beautiful film.
Like, I love the fact that
jaw-dropping
people
effects.
are actually getting on board with what's his face?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, McConaughey. there we
McConaughey,
go.
bro.
It's the
McConaughey.
reconnaissance.
Yeah, yeah.
The renaissance
McConaughey
for
goat
McConaughey. He's turned into a fantastic actor. I mean, he was
really?
originally started off as kind of like the.
I mean, he went to the
Chick
bar
flick.
and got his part in Dazed
Hold
and
on,
Confused.
Dazed and
I mean,
Confused.
well, I can't argue
That's
that.
top
I've
5
never
movie
seen
of my
that,
life.
so-
You've never seen Dazed and
I've never
Confused?
seen
Oh
Dazed
my-
and Confused.
I have it
And
on
the movie
Blu-ray.
podcast
I
is
have it on
obviously
Blu-ray.
over because we have someone who's never even seen Dazed and Confused.
Oh, that I can have that changed.
Dude, they exchanged.
It's McConaughey's breakout film. Other than
Oh, Dazed and Confused. Okay.
yeah, Dazed and Confused.
Yeah,
McConaughey's
but,
breakout film.
but after that, he was stuck in this rut of, just trying to make a buck. He's trying to make a quick buck in the chick flicks, and and then the first movie that I saw that really turned him around for me was Mud. I don't know if any of you saw it.
I don't know.
It was fantastic. He completely changed his acting game, and from then on, he's been in nothing but good roles.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. He's in a lot of good roles.
All right, I'm holding you up. Go ahead.
Okay, anyways, last on the honorable mentions is The Interview. Funny movie, great movie. Not really worth the top 5 because it wouldn't have been funny and wouldn't have been so noticed if,
Didn't
it
get
wasn't,
so much
yeah.
press.
North Korea wasn't crazy sons of bitches.
We can actually just get that out of the way now. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the Sony hack in general? The Sony hack, the interview, the hype that it got.
Hashtag
Christmas
North
egg?
Korea didn't do it.
Yeah, North Korea definitely wasn't involved at all. They're not.
I don't think so either. That's
They have
the thing.
4 internet users in their whole country, so there's no way they'd be able to hack into
When your
Sony.
most advanced computer is a fucking Atari, you're not fucking hacking
And
Sony.
if they were making those threats, it was for Team America. Like, they're that far behind that they're
Yeah.
making these threats now.
Honestly,
10 years
yeah.
later. There's no way that they're
I
this
just
upset about this. I mean, I don't understand. Do you think so?
no, I just feel like it's I feel like it has a lot to do with the CISPA bill. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but government's been trying to get that passed for a while, and I feel like it's something that they can use to. Oh, all right. Let's just blame it on North Korea real quick, and then.
I think it was a giant PR stunt. Honestly, I mean,
Honestly, I've heard that. I think that's complete.
I saw
don't
the
believe it.
evidence for no. I saw I was on Reddit the other day, and
so
Because
this is
everything I've
definitely-
read
well,
this is definitely
no.
true.
well, all right, hold on, hear me out.
Do you think someone would do
The-
that? Just go out and lie on the internet?
I think it's
But
a bunch
no,
of
no, no, they
12-year-olds
did-
sitting
they
in their basement
Yeah.
having the time of their life,
No,
drinking Mountain Dew and playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Black Ops
Come on, Advanced Warfare.
No, they're still playing Black Ops 2.
Okay.
Yeah. But no.
Noobs.
They did the math, and for what Sony had to go through, redo their system, redo everything, and how much money they lost. Essentially, how much money they lost on this movie. Everyone just picked up their phone. That was really weird.
It's the 21st century. That's what we
Start the
do.
sentence over
Yeah.
because we'll probably have to edit it there.
Yeah, I probably have to edit there. But no, yeah, I think they lost more money than they could have made on this film.
Well, I know they lost a lot of money,
But
but
how about Christmas Day?
Actually,
Can we
no,
get
I
that
don't.
out of the way?
I don't think that
I've
they.
never been so angry.
Why?
to play
They
video
released
No,
it
you're talking
online.
about. But you're talking about the PlayStation Network being down.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking about.
Alright,
That was just hackers trying to.
No,
Listen,
that was.
That was
I
Lizard
got
Squad,
Destiny that
wasn't
day.
it? That was Lizard Squad. Is
Yeah, that was
confirmed?
Lizard Squad.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
I
was
guess.
Lizard Squad.
That was
They
Lizard
didn't
Squad.
hack the other part of
I know,
Sony. They
but
didn't hack
I
the
was just
movie.
Yeah.
thinking about that. Like, I got Destiny. And I was trying to
I know
play
all
it.
those 12-year-olds sitting
And
in
me.
Christmas morning setting up their
And me.
PlayStation, not being able to play their new games, and Ken.
And me.
But no, but seriously,
Don't
it was
talk
down.
like you don't have a PS4.
Yeah, like-
I do, but
It was down
did
for, like,
did it
2
upset
fucking
me?
weeks.
Yeah. Was it the end of my life? No.
Was
I
it
had
the
end
other
of my
things
life?
to do.
I don't have anything to do.
When I wanted to
I
sit
think
down
that's
and
the difference.
I
So
just
the
like
problems with the user, not with the system.
Yeah.
Anyways.
like I just wanted to. Every day I come home from work and it's like, okay, I just want to chill out and I want to play these new fucking games I just got. And oh, great, the $60 fucking membership that I pay for that's supposed
It's
to.
down for 3 days. How much
No,
is that
it was
costing
it was
you?
down for a week.
It wasn't down for a whole week,
Yeah,
was
it was-
it?
yeah, it was down
See,
for
that's
longer
how
than a
much I
week.
don't go on. That's how much I don't really pay attention. All I know is I
Brain
couldn't
has a
open.
life,
I couldn't
guys.
open up my Nomad chest in Assassin's Creed Unity, so that's what really
Oh,
affected me.
not that terrible game. No, please, no.
It gets better.
No, it doesn't.
It gets
It
better.
really.
Once you get past the glitches, like once you get over it, the storyline actually is.
Once you get
It's
over
really-
the
I
half-finished
don't
game.
want to have to use my iPad to finish the game. That's
I haven't gone.
The
that
game was
far.
half-finished. Like, it was.
Oh yeah, they weren't.
They
done
were
making
not-
it.
they
not
rushed
making
it.
it.
That's the problem. We're
We're
That's the
getting
problem.
really far ahead of ourselves in this right now.
the three viewers
just
that are
kinda-
watching this know that Assassin's Creed sucks now, so we don't really need to go into why it sucks. They know that it sucks.
Yeah, it's
It's a way
terrible.
to talk about everything.
I mean,
Our
what?
feelings.
Your
Assassin's
what are your feelings of Assassin's Creed, Ken?
I don't know. I never played it.
Black
Steve.
Frag. Black Frag for life.
Dude, Black
Nothing
Flag,
else.
one of my favorite.
I
They,
like
they
Black
really
Flag.
tried to redo the whole, just the whole feel of the game. Whole feel of the game.
Mhm.
Well, Black Flag is one of my favorite games of last year
Oh yeah.
in general. It's
Yeah.
I mean not even just as an Assassin's game, but
It was just so much fun.
it was so much fun. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
And every time you drove a ship, there were sea shanties that everyone sang, and that just made it even better.
that was.
I just want
that
to
was
get,
really
I just
cool
want to get
part of
rum
the
drunk
game.
and sing sea shanties.
Just get
Um,
drunk and sing sea shanties. All right,
yeah.
we're still holding Dan up
Out
on
in
this
Dan's
list.
hot
Dan's
tub.
even not even
We're
to this.
we're
list.
on to the top 5.
The top 5.
Oh, hey, we're here.
Is that everything that everyone has to say about the interview? I think so. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
gets the point. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Anyway, go ahead.
Number 5.
Number
we
5.
have Grand Budapest Hotel. It
Great
was
movie.
Hysterical.
Great
I
movie.
mean,
It's one of Wes Anderson's best, if
I
not his
completely agree.
best. I mean,
Yeah.
right behind. I'm a sucker for Fantastic Mr. Fox, though. That's always going to be number 1 in my list. But
It's definitely up there. It's
he's an incredible director.
every
And
shot he sets up
cast-
is perfect. Everything looks beautiful.
You, and you
everything.
know it's the way that he wants it to
Yeah,
be.
exactly.
The cast that he gets. I mean, Bill Murray.
All,
you
all
got
10,000 people that are in that movie.
Jason
I mean.
Schwartzman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ralph
Ralph
Fiennes,
Fiennes.
yeah.
You got
Whatever,
Saoirse
Voldemort.
Ronan. I could go on and on and on. His list is huge. It's incredible. I mean, everyone wants to work with him. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's great to work for.
You
He
know-
tells
you
you
know-
exactly what you need to do.
He knows
and-
what he's doing. It's one of the best movies of all time, if not just this year.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't say best of all time, but
No, it's
eh,
okay. It's one of
Personally,
my favorite.
personally, okay.
it's one of my
I
favorites.
can't
of all
take
time.
that away from you.
One I'll
It's-
force my kids to watch.
Yeah, and one of our friends fell asleep during it, which really, really nailed in the coffin right there.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Okay, now on to the onslaught of Marvel movies that
Oh.
take over my top 5. Number 4 is X-Men: Days of Future Past, because I love the
It's-
X-Men series, and it finally went back to the quality of X-Men that I expected from the original trilogy and before they made Origins, and yeah,
You
it
just reminded me about
ruined the whole
Origins.
series, and
I was recently getting my girlfriend and my family into the X-Men series, and we just skipped that one just because it's so
Good.
unimportant.
it's
Um,
useless. It's not correct to any of the lore in the comics. It's not good at all. Like, the acting is worse than all the other
And
X-Men movies.
does anything in that movie really play into the rest of the series? I mean, it kind of explains Logan's backstory, but briefly.
Yeah.
I mean, does
Very
anything
briefly.
else in that movie really pertain to the
I
rest
mean,
of the series?
Deadpool is introduced, but
But was it really Deadpool? It's
was
not the Deadpool that anyone wanted.
It's Ryan Reynolds is going to be portraying him, hopefully, whenever they do make the movie.
Well, I
And
mean...
I think he can still do a great job. I just...
The
writing ruined it in that movie.
The beginning...
Ryan Reynolds or something? What are you doing?
No. I'm finally excited that they're making a Deadpool fucking movie.
But
It's about goddamn time. Fucking A.
we have more on Deadpool later. But, what was I gonna say? The beginning of the movie was his humor and his personality was how I expected Deadpool to be.
Oh, yeah.
But then after that, it was just he was gone. It was
They
nothing.
took away his mouth.
Yeah,
That's just wrong. But
he
anyways.
has to be slapsticky. He has to talk and make jokes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Origins.
But
Days
yeah,
of Future Past.
Days
great
of Future
movie.
Past.
Days of Future Past. Great
Awesome.
movie.
Introduced Scarlet Witch. Introduced Quicksilver.
Arguably, it is one of the best X-Men movies. I mean, X2 is still my favorite X-Men movie,
Okay.
but that is directly right behind it, and it fixed a lot of the things that was actually kind of wrong with the series, not really just Origins.
I mean, they're based on comic books. Anything wrong with the series,
Okay,
there's a
wrong-
million different universes
wrong
out
is
there.
the wrong
so,
term, but fixed a lot of the... I shouldn't say fixed,
yeah.
but...
Confusion, plot holes, just...
setting it on a new path.
Yeah.
A new storyline. They can move forward. They can do their own thing. So,
And, you know...
What he said.
well, you were just. I
Alright.
just took the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Alright, well, anyway.
Number 3 is another Marvel movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was an entertaining movie. It took the abstract, nothing Marvel comics that no one's even heard of besides avid readers of comic books and made it into a movie that, made more money than any other movie last year?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, destroyed the box office, and
iTunes too.
A
The
movie-
soundtrack sold a lot.
The
the soundtrack was number 1 on Billboard's Top 100 for a month.
I mean, it's a movie with a talking raccoon and a walking tree, and it made more than anything that came out in this past year. And that just shows you, and I don't know if that's just because it was Marvel, or if it...
I mean, it's
because
definitely
it was
because it was Marvel and they've done so well in their cinematic universe that they're able to.
But they proved that these, ideas can top.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not only just because of the name, but, the story.
I mean, all the
was
writing's been
awesome.
good over the years, and comics translate so easily into movies because it's basically a giant storyboard for the actors to read, or the writers to
And
use.
Marvel does so good at hiring the best. I wasn't fully behind Bradley Cooper as Rocket when it
He
got
did
announced.
okay, though.
I
did
couldn't
really
even
good.
tell that
Yeah,
it was
there were
Bradley
like
Cooper.
2 scenes in the whole movie where you can hear his voice, and everything
When
else
he
is-
laughed was really what got
Definitely
me. When he
his
laughed, you
laughing,
could tell
yeah.
it was Bradley Cooper, but aside from that, I didn't even faze me. You could tell that Groot was Vin Diesel because of Iron Giant.
Did you hear how he got that part?
He just walked in and
Yeah,
said,
he
"I am
walked in
Groot."
and kept on repeating, "I am Groot," until they just
Well,
said,
he was
"Okay,
on-
you're hired."
He was on a Twitter
Yeah,
spree
yeah, he was
before
tweeting
that,
it.
and
He was just blowing up all over
I
the
think it's
internet.
funny that
Just-
actors can get jobs like that now. They
Yeah.
could just say, "Hey, I want to be in this movie," and then boom, they're in that movie. The Rock did that with Shazam for DC. He just kept walking around like,
That's
"I'm
awesome.
going to be Shazam. I'm going to be Shazam," and then he ended up being Black Adam. But
I mean, they had probably already told him.
He
Black
showed-
Adam
honestly.
is
just
basically
as
Shazam.
just the same as Shazam.
Just
But he was
a
at
little bit.
Comic-Con, basically saying I'm going to be in Shazam, and all the people of DC and Warner Brothers were like, you can't say that. We haven't even talked to you yet. And he's like, I'm going to be in Shazam. I'm basically in it. I just think it's funny that, I mean, they're the only 2 people that can really get away with doing something like that.
I mean,
It's-
if
I
you
think
know
it's
you're
so funny.
perfect for the part, then they're gonna take you. So.
Well, yeah, and now Vin Diesel's doing that again with, what's it? The Inhumans. I mean, he was
Really?
wearing a T-shirt that said, it said something. It said "I am Inhuman" or something like that. He was tweeting "I am Inhuman" or Marvel's beginning to think that I'm Inhuman, and everyone thinks that he's going to end up playing Black Bolt, who basically doesn't speak as far as I'm concerned.
So,
I don't
so
really know
he's
much
just gonna
about
be
the character.
Groot all over again.
So he's going to say I'm going to be in 2 Marvel movies, but I'm not going to say
Well, if he-
anything except for "I am Groot" in
yeah,
one
that's because,
movie.
well, yeah, if he talked in Inhumans.
He would
and
explode
yeah,
world or
it would
something like
destroy
that.
the entire universe. So.
I think, I mean, I'm behind him being in Marvel. He's a good actor. He's fun. I mean, he fits with the other people in the roles. So, whatever. I'm behind it. I just think it's funny that they can get jobs like that. It's just, and then there's people on the side of the street trying to find some meal to eat. That's beside the point. Go ahead.
But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 3. I'm going on, number 2. Edge of Tomorrow, Live, Die, Repeat, whatever you call it these days, you kids. I can't keep
Clark
up with
can
you and your
speak up
titles.
now because he likes this movie.
I love this
my
movie.
God.
I think it was a great
so
action flick.
good.
It was just entertaining. It was-
Oh my god, it's fresh. It's so fresh.
It's so different.
It's not another superhero movie. It's not.
Tom Cruise is a sissy in it, and he just sucks balls at the beginning of it, and that's why I love
Can
it.
I just
Because
say Tom Cruise is the fucking man? Like, not only just for this movie, but like,
no,
he
No,
does his
he's-
own stunts.
yeah. So I'm going to take a quote from the famous Danny Trejo, if you know who that is.
Okay.
Machete, whatever. Yeah, you know, big muscled up guy could definitely do all of his own stunts. He says he refuses to because it's taking away 10 other people's jobs if you do your own stunt just to prove you have a set of testicles.
I still think it's awesome.
Spend your
because
own
it's
money
so
in your
stunts.
free time and do that shit.
Agree
if you
to
wanna be
disagree.
cool.
Agree to disagree. But great movie. Anyway,
Great movie. Great movie.
Everyone
I
should
loved
see
it.
I was telling you this the other day. Everyone should see this movie.
Yeah, I don't know how people didn't see that movie. Like
The marketing was.
Oh,
The
yeah.
marketing was terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I
We
mean,
renamed the movie after we already released
well,
it,
it's
guys.
because the marketing basically said what the new title is. It basically just said "Live, Die, Repeat" over and over and over again. People are like, "What the fuck is this movie?"
Yeah, what is this?
And then they renamed it before DVD release, and people still didn't see it. I mean,
Yeah.
got a great rating on for critics, but nobody went to see it.
Yeah.
Didn't really make a lot of money, which
It
is
was-
sad.
You should have. So
And a lot of the stuff was practical. I mean, that helicopter scene coming down on the beach, that was real. They set up
all
a
the
helicopter to
all
come
of the
down.
explosions were fire. All of his stunts, he got smashed off of cars. He
Which
got
is-
rolled underneath an actual moving truck.
Which
Didn't
is-
actually get run over.
Which is
but
actually a shame that it didn't do as well as it did, because like that is movie magic.
That
and
is,
that doesn't
that's-
happen very often anymore.
he's
and when
actually
it does,
acting
it
out
doesn't
the
do
part.
very well.
Yeah,
It's a shame, but
that's what I give
That's-
Tom Cruise props for is because of him doing his stunts for real. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter who does the stunts because the stunts are actually done.
Shooting up on heroin.
And he does it well. It makes a good movie because it translates into looking like he's actually, you know,
actually
killing thousands
yeah,
of aliens.
actually doing
and-
the real thing.
yeah.
That's right.
Just I don't know where to put
What's
my-
what are you at? Number
Too
3,
far.
number 2?
Number 1.
Number 1 already.
Number
Oh, wow,
one.
this moved fast.
That's Captain America because, you know, God bless Captain America.
I knew that was gonna be your number 1.
Yeah, well, because you know me.
That's an easy.
It's
that's an
because
easy
it
number
is
one
the
choice.
best Marvel movie to date to come out, in my opinion. It brings out everything going on in our culture nowadays, in every culture in the world, not even just in America, and how governments are corrupt and how everything's screwed up. And he just fights for the ideals of everything that we should be in that movie, and they haven't translated that at all in the first movie, or kind of in the Avengers. They started to get it. I think they're going to get it in the Avengers too.
I think the first Captain America movie is my least favorite Marvel movie.
You
If
see,
not,
this is where we disagree. It's still up there. It's-
really, I'm not even. a
I
fan of it.
bleed I have a Captain America tattoo
Okay,
on my
well,
back.
I
so
know that, but
Yeah. Don't you have Captain America shoes?
I have Captain America shoes, hoodie, belt, hat, tattoo,
He's gay
3
for
or 4
Captain
different
America.
T-shirts,
You really
5
like
other
Captain
Marvel
America.
shirts,
I can tell. I
bed
still don't
sheets,
think the first movie is a
extra
great
blankets.
movie.
I have 4 or 5 blankets, pillowcases, a regular just pillow, and like 4 stuffed animals from claw machines of Captain America.
Is that all you
So-
have?
And about 1,000 comic books.
Okay.
So.
This movie kind of got me more behind the idea of Captain America.
Yeah, he's not fighting for the government, and everyone kind of makes him into, or associates him with, I don't want to badmouth soldiers, but, you know, someone who blindly follows orders, and...
Which he does
doesn't,
not.
he-
He fights for America. He
Yeah,
fights for
the
like,
people.
the people of America.
the society, everything we stand for and believe in.
I didn't
I
like
do.
Captain America. Like, I didn't like him in the first one. I wasn't crazy about him in the Avengers, but this movie completely changed my opinion of Captain America. and
it was
that's
just
what it was kind
it
of.
was
meant
just
to
fun
do.
to watch too, on top
It
of
was
everything else.
Amazing to watch, and now the Russo brothers, the directors, back to do the third one, and they are back to do they're directing Infinity Part 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, so that just shows you that even Marvel loves them just as much as everybody
it's
else.
because that movie was so well received by everyone. Everyone I've talked to, no one has said it was bad or that they didn't like it. Which I think they'd just be afraid to talk to me. But
I'm sorry, is something funny, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going.
Well, you're up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 5, Corey.
Oh,
top
my top 5. Top 5. Number 1. No, wait, I should do this the other way around. Number 5. What are we at? How many minutes are we at?
You're not supposed to look at the computer.
Oh,
29 minutes.
why am I not allowed to look at the computer?
Just keep going.
Okay. Number 5. I'm gonna have to go with Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy for number 5.
You put that so high up. That's so sad.
Huh?
You put that so high up. That's so sad.
For number 5?
Yeah.
yeah, it should be like
Counting
number
down.
1 is
It
what
should
he's
be
saying.
like-
number 1
it
is
should
your
be-
favorite.
Actually, I might have done the same thing. I don't even think it's on my
Dude,
list.
it's okay.
I shouldn't say
Tell us
anything.
why.
Keep going.
I don't know. I mean, it was a good movie. It was alright. It was kind of...
alright. It was alright, but it's my number 5 favorite movie of last year. But it's just alright. So.
I mean, it was pretty good. But like in my perspective, I was like, I wanted them to skip the whole introduction part of the
No
movie.
one knows the Guardians though.
What'd you expect? Like, just explosions immediately?
No. It was just like, I don't know. I felt like they spent a third of the movie.
Yeah, they're setting up
Introduce-
for a sequel.
Well, yeah.
Alright, well, anyway.
But yeah,
Clerks.
they spend a third of the movie introducing all the characters, and then they spend like a fourth of the movie with like the actual story.
What about the rest of the movie?
Third and
A third and a fourth?
Oh wait, my bad. Oh, I did that so wrong.
Ooh.
Good one.
half
Okay,
and half.
moving on.
Anyway, number 4. I'm gonna have to go with probably Godzilla. Godzilla was a pretty
yeah.
good.
I didn't even put that on my list.
That's not even
I can,
close.
I
That
can
to
was
talk
on my
about-
list.
I can
I-
talk about why, but I didn't even put it on my list.
The flaming
I-
train.
Yeah,
Come on.
That was-
It's
I mean,
definitely
it
top
was-
5
it was
worthy.
cool.
Don't get me wrong. It is amazing. It's an amazing movie. I mean, I could watch it over and over
The
and
flaming
not get tired
train
of it.
was probably like my favorite part of any movie ever.
I had other movies that
Flaming train on fire.
interested me more than that movie. I liked it a lot. Don't get me wrong, but
I thought it was pretty good.
it didn't make my cut. Unfortunately.
I thought it was really cool that the whole movie did not center around Bryan Cranston. Like I was really
yeah,
happy.
they made you think it would watching the trailer, and that's why trailers suck.
Well, they're like everybody likes him from Walter White.
Which
Yeah.
really pisses. I'm sorry. I don't know if any of you are on the same page as me. That really bothers me that everyone is like, Walter White, Heisenberg, and I was sitting in the theater and there were two or three frat guys sitting behind me, and as soon as he came on screen, they go, Heisenberg,
Yeah,
and
well,
it
people
was
are assholes. So.
well. Not only that, but it really bothers me that people only see him as
typecast
Walter
him, yeah.
White. Only see him
I
as
see him
Heisen-
as
like he's a
Al, what's his face?
Yeah,
that's
from
that's
Malcolm
what
in the
I
Middle.
know him from. But you don't see me walking around going,
Hal.
Malcolm's dead. Like I'm not gonna do that. But
Yeah,
I do that a lot whenever I watch Breaking Bad, though.
you scream Malcolm's dead. I
mean,
I
watch-
could see you doing that.
Yeah,
But
watching
funny.
Breaking Bad, it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's so
look,
funny.
Breaking Bad is one of my favorite, if not my favorite
Game
show.
of Thrones.
Well, Lost.
Sons of Anarchy.
Lost. Anything J.J. Abrams.
Sons of
That's
Anarchy is the best show ever.
I haven't watched it yet. I know.
in my
Shun me.
opinion.
I'm
But,
sorry.
Have you ever watched it?
I've watched like 4 seasons. Of
I
it.
can't
It's
stand it.
amazing. You
I-
can't
I watched like the first season and a half, and I think
You
it's
guys are wrong.
garbage.
I thought it was a mediocre. Like it
This
was
is
like,
Sons
it was
of
like,
Anarchy?
Yeah,
Oh,
Sons
my
of Anarchy.
mom and Al love it.
I
It's,
can't.
it's a mom show, that's why.
It's
I mean,
a mom
It's a show that tries to be tough.
I watched 4 seasons of it because I'm like, at one point this has got to get like
Good.
a little bit more interesting, and I just feel like they do the same shit over and over again. And I'm like, wow. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm
No, it's
sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
I think Ken's a little bit alone in this one.
Yeah.
No, it's
He
fine.
was left out.
Yeah, I can't get
It's
into
okay.
it.
It's
Lots
the
of
best show
people love
ever.
it,
It's
so,
whatever.
you know.
It's
I mean,
the best show ever.
It's good, it's over.
Best show ever.
Yes.
Walter White.
Anyway.
I mean,
I like it better than Breaking Bad.
What?
He's a,
Yeah.
What?
There's more
Seriously?
depth to it than Breaking Bad.
you can. The door's upstairs.
You haven't
What?
watched it, so suck it.
What about
You
Marco
You have an
Polo,
opinion?
though?
I haven't.
We can
started
come back to that, but what about Marco Polo?
I need to start it.
Oh
Yeah, speaking of TV shows, while we're on this topic, Game of Thrones, April 21st, or April 12th, I'm sorry,
I'm
April
sorry,
12th.
I need to catch up.
Why?
I'm so far
Where
behind.
are
Read
you?
the
I'm
books.
so far behind. I don't have the
Read
time.
the books.
I
Okay.
don't have the time.
Read them while you're driving and deliver your pizzas.
We should just
I
start
can't
yelling
do
out.
that.
By the way,
spoilers.
Brandon's garage combination was
5959.
5959.
Oh, that's an old joke.
Uh,
All right.
but
Godzilla, that's your number 4?
yeah, Godzilla, number 4. Number 3.
You don't have your list in front of you. You memorized it off the top of your head?
No,
He's making it up.
I'm just
Oh,
kind of
'Cause he's
winging
a
this.
dumbass and didn't practice.
You mean you did write it down, but you didn't
Take notes.
memorize
Yeah,
it?
I wrote it down.
It's on his phone. Okay.
Anyway, number 3, Gone Girl. Thought that was a really good
You
movie.
saw it?
Yeah, I went
What's
and saw it
that
after.
I've been convincing you to try and see that for months.
It's pretty good.
What's it about?
pretty
pretty good.
It's really good.
Okay, yeah, that's the word I was
What's
looking
it
for.
about?
Basically,
You can't
wait,
say anything. Shh.
wait.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait,
I don't
you
think
literally
you
haven't seen it?
spoil
no, I've literally never heard of it.
You've never heard of Gone Girl?
No.
Oh,
I don't even think you can say much about it
no,
without
I,
giving anything
I
away.
can't really say a whole lot. I can't really.
I'm gonna look up a trailer.
I
so-
mean, yeah, I mean, you can look up a trailer, but like, what I would say would ruin it for anybody listening. So
I
haven't seen it.
I just thought it was really good. Fresh plot. You know, it was just something cool. Good book to movie.
never read the book, so I wouldn't know how to compare it. But
I've never read the book. Parents have it sitting at home. I keep
But
meaning to meet.
as a
meaning to read it.
movie, I don't even know how to start. I mean,
It was excellent.
it's David Fincher. I mean, if
Yeah.
you like his other movies, you're gonna like the Fight Club, Benjamin Button, Social
Yeah.
Network. I mean, he's the same case as Wes Anderson, whereas like every shot, he sits there and he makes it work. Like he makes it how he wants it to be.
Yeah.
And that was the first movie but the first movie this year that really I was sitting in the theater and like my palms were sweating and I drove me nuts.
What
It was
genre
crazy.
is this movie?
Murder,
Suspense.
mystery, suspense,
Thriller, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of all that.
There's nothing much you can really say about it without
Okay.
giving
Yeah.
you just watch it. I mean,
Okay.
just go see
Yeah,
Gone Girl.
give it a watch. Pretty good.
I've been walking around for a week after I saw it saying go see Gone Girl to everybody I walked
David
past.
Fincher did Fight Club too.
David Fincher did Fight Club.
Did you know? I saw the other day, like 10 things you didn't know about Fight Club, and one of them was he actually wanted the whole movie to look like you were in a 7-Eleven in the middle of the night. I found that really funny. Yeah. Did you notice that, all the lighting in the movie?
Well, yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's kind of like David Fincher's style, the lighting.
Yeah, but I thought that was really cool
very
because they nailed
very
that.
low lighting, low key lighting. So
Go visit your local 7-Eleven at midnight. Really fun.
I don't think that's a good idea. They might get stabbed.
Hey, I worked at 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
Will they get stabbed?
I only stabbed like 3 or 4 people.
Okay, so
I mean,
And he
I
was the
only saw
cashier.
3 or 4 people get stabbed.
all right, so there's an 85% chance that you get stabbed. All right, what's
Yeah.
your number 2? What do we
Number
got?
I give it
2?
90.
Number 2.
Come up, look at
I'm
your
gonna
list.
have to go Captain America.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Captain.
Yeah, Captain. Another.
You can't really argue with that one.
No, I mean you can't. We already talked about it.
We
so
already talked about
I'm just gonna move on with it.
Okay.
Number 1, Grand Budapest. I absolutely loved
Number
it.
1.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
I think I've seen that
I think I watched it like
5
2 or 3 times
I've
already.
seen it
Ah,
I own it, so I've seen it like 5 times maybe.
Yeah.
It's,
I saw it twice,
I can watch it over and
I
over.
could definitely keep
I never
watching
get
it.
tired
Yeah.
of that movie.
No, that's a
But
good
yeah,
movie.
We already went through that, so that's
So,
fine.
yeah.
All right, Ken.
Get money?
Alright, well, for number 5, I have Edge of Tomorrow.
Well, yeah.
You mean Live, Die, Repeat?
Is that what? Oh, yeah, you guys said they
Live, die,
changed it.
repeat. Hashtag.
I-
Tomorrow.
Yeah. That I think we already talked about that a lot.
Yeah, we talked about
It's a
that.
good movie. Well, you guys talked.
You sat here in silence and didn't give any opinion because
I don't have an opinion.
That's fine. We'll get you next
And number 4, Winter Soldier. Again, great movie.
Great movie. Good
Touched
movie.
up on stuff.
The best movie.
Sucked.
Terrible.
Number 3 was Interstellar. I just like the effects a lot. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I
Story
agree.
was alright,
I
predictable,
agree.
but it was fun to watch.
It was tight.
And Guardians of the Galaxy is number 2.
Alright. Alright.
I loved it. We already talked about that too a
Yeah, we
lot right now.
Looks like your entire list is things.
Your list is just getting
And
shit
then
on.
X-Men, number 1.
Number 1.
Number
Jeez,
one.
My favorite movie of 2014.
What makes it the top?
I
I
actually
love
want to know what it
X-Men.
makes you number
It's
1.
like they're my favorite superhero movies.
Okay, so it's just
like I love everything about X-Men. They're awesome.
That's why I was waiting for you to jump in. We were talking about it earlier, but you didn't say anything.
You guys said what I would said, so.
Well, go ahead and say it again. Moving on. All right, so down to my list.
Oh, great.
It's basically one and the same, except for 2 of them that you guys probably haven't seen. So it's going to be me rambling to nobody.
Whiplash.
I would like to say, though,
and-
You're giving away my
Snowpiercer.
list. Spoilers.
It's awesome.
All right. So I got some honorable mentions. I got Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. I mean, there's no problem with that.
Obviously.
And then I got Edge
Obvi.
of Tomorrow. Edge of Tomorrow is another honorable mention.
Yeah.
I have complete fun with it. All right, and then number 5, Winter Soldier. I put it so low on my list just because I have other things that.
Because you suck. Okay.
Because Grand Budapest is number 4.
Okay.
And then Gone Girl number 3. Like I said, David Fincher, just
Phenomenal.
there's nothing I
Phenomenal.
can say about it. Number 2 is I don't know if any of you have seen it. Probably not. Is Nightcrawler.
I
heard
wanted
about
to
it.
see that so bad. I
It-
thought it looked good.
Was
I thought it looked good. Everybody told me it looked stupid, and I'm like,
Who told you it looked stupid?
who do
Roldy.
Yeah.
it was.
No, wait, was it Roldy?
I don't know.
I thought it was you and Zach.
I did not say it looked stupid. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he's an excellent actor. It looked like he was going to give a great performance in it. Just
And that's
from
actually
the trailer, you can tell.
that's the point I want to bring up is I was never behind Jake Gyllenhaal. I was never crazy about him, and then I went and
But
saw.
Donnie Dark.
But then I can agree with you on that. But the first movie that really changed my opinion of him was Prisoners.
Prisoners.
That movie.
haven't seen
That
either of those
movie
movies.
was so suspenseful and so intense, and his performance, like just like the blinking, if you notice, like every once in a while he just like do random like blinks, and that added to kind of like his I don't even know what
It's
to call
just
it.
the minor
It was-
details that make you
the
look
mind,
so
yeah,
real.
He adds so much detail to his character
Mhm.
that makes you think that this is a real person that exists in everyday life.
Mhm. Yeah, it adds that sense of realism to
And
what's
he-
obviously
and
fiction.
he really changed my mind about him as an actor. And then I went and saw Nightcrawler because of his performance in Prisoners, and holy crap! There's not much I can say about this movie, just that he is scary, and the dialogue scenes between him and I'm blanking on her name. Don't hate me, but
I'm
the,
gonna hate
di-
you.
the dialogue scenes between him and the lead female actor are
Actress.
actress. What? I said female actor. It's the same thing as an actress.
Yeah, well, you know.
Not really. I'm sorry.
On Tumblr, they're gonna crucify us if you say
Tumblr.
these things.
He
They're different.
Tumblr.
he is just a
Fuck Tumblr.
scary person, and he deserves
Sorry,
Best
that one.
Actor of the Year. I don't know if he's gonna get it.
This
No,
one?
no, that wasn't
Oh,
good.
okay.
Deep fried Oreos. He deserves
plug.
he deserves Best Actor of the Year. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but he sure as hell deserves to get it. I know he's probably gonna be nominated, and I really hope he wins.
Was Prisoners the one where, like, it's a video game?
Hugh Jackman
That
poses
was-
his daughters.
Alright, so it's not the
Jake
one.
Gyllenhaal plays
It's like
a cop.
gamer
is-
with
Oh,
Gerard Butler.
yeah.
Yeah,
With
the-
Ludacris.
Nice.
My number one
Couldn't remember
is
the name for the life of me.
Whiplash. I don't.
Called
you guys
it.
probably haven't seen it
Called it.
either. No, nobody's seen that here.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you played it at Fox's a few times.
I haven't.
The one where he's in a band.
Yeah, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, you have.
I haven't.
Ever Fox's? And he's got the big white globe around his head, and everyone calls him Frank.
No, that's Frank.
Oh.
not the same. Not the same movie.
Well, hey, I'm asking, and now the viewers know.
It's
Not
not
Beavis and
Frank.
Frank's a
it's,
movie about Frank.
Frank is a movie about Frank.
Totally
With Michael
recommend.
Fassbender wearing a paper mache head.
Those are
Whiplash.
so good.
It's about Miles Teller, if you guys know who that is. He's going to be playing...
Spider-Man?
No, he's going to be
That's
playing...
Miles Morales.
That's Donald Glover.
He's going to be playing
It's Donald Glover.
Mr. Fantastic in the new Fantastic Four series.
Okay, is that the guy from like
He was-
Chronicle or whatever? Or?
Yes, he,
Okay.
I think... Was he in
Right.
Chronicle? I believe he was in Chronicle.
Wasn't Chronicle like
Spectacular Now.
Superhero movie.
12-year-olds?
He's like a young actor. He's very hot right now. I mean, everyone likes him.
He's so hot
very
right now.
But he
So hot.
he wants to be a professional jazz drummer, and J.K. Simmons plays the jazz instructor. And if you guys know J.K. Simmons, he is also terrifying. So this movie is literally just like to the beat of a drum.
So does he just whip
entire
him the whole movie?
But
Is that the Whiplash? It's just.
you just need to see it. But Whiplash is actually the name of the song in the
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
But the whole movie is just it's a single beat of a drum, and it just gets harder and harder. It's incredible movie, and that's why it makes my top number one. And that is all of our lists. You guys want to talk about some news?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
So
I decree the news.
we got a real big. Well, first off,
doozy.
is there anything from 2014 that we want to go over? Did you guys hear about the new Star Wars movie?
No.
No. I
It's,
definitely
uh,
haven't heard
Please
of
tell
it.
me more.
It's starring Gerard Butler.
Oh yeah, and
it's
isn't it
Channing
directed
Tate.
by
M. Night Shyamalan?
AJ?
No, it's M. Night
AJ.
Shyamalan.
I heard they show Channing Tatum's whole taint in that.
They do. That's why they
They
call him
do.
Channing
Tate.
Tatum.
Tatum.
And
Tate Yum.
Ladies
Yeah.
go wild. Everything is Star Wars.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens looks incredible. I mean, we saw the trailer. All right, everyone here saw the trailer. Does anyone here hate the trailer?
I loved
No.
it.
Oh,
I want a soccer ball
It-
droid.
yeah, that was.
Do you
I
know
thought it
that's
was
real?
a FIFA commercial.
Do you know that's real?
Yeah.
It's not
A robot?
It's not CGI. It
Yeah,
is
that makes
a real
sense.
practical effect.
Yeah,
Sounds
they
like
did it the
Star
same
Wars.
style except much more
Wait,
modern.
Well, yeah.
as George Lucas.
I'm super excited. That's probably my number one most anticipated for next year.
Absolutely.
I
It's-
am so I can't even say it anymore. I'm so excited to see that movie.
They
it
shouldn't.
feels right.
They shouldn't follow the Skywalkers anymore. We've seen 6 movies about the
We're
Skywalker
done.
family.
We're
It's-
done. I'm gonna call it right now. One of the original 3 cast members is
Is
gonna
dead.
die in this.
Harrison Ford wanted to die in the 3rd one. Like he told George Lucas, kill Han Solo. It's what he would have done. He's that type of
He's
person.
one of them. At least one of them is going to die in this movie.
Well, Harrison Ford might just die.
Yeah,
Well,
he already
Harrison-
broke his foot. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got really badly
Hey,
injured.
He
on
survived the
set.
Temple of Doom.
He.
That was
Damn
so
it.
long.
Chill.
But
Chill, man. Watch a man get his heart ripped out.
the
you know?
trailer,
But-
it feels right. It feels classic and modern at the very same time.
Documentary.
The very first shot of John Boyega popping up in the desert. It
Oh, you mean
felt-
Blackie Chan, the stormtrooper?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blackie
that's-
Chan.
Does anyone actually think he's a stormtrooper? For really?
No, he's definitely going to be a hero.
He's
And
he's just in a suit.
He's too black to be a stormtrooper.
There's no
or
way
whatever
he's-
Leia said in the first movie.
I've seen so many comments online of people going, "Black stormtrooper?
And-
why is he the stormtrooper?" He's not actually a stormtrooper. And even if he is, they're not clones anymore.
Yeah, they
They're
have been
taking
clones. They weren't
recruits.
clones in the original one because they were all different heights.
Yeah, so they're taking recruits then. So,
Uh-huh.
okay, fine. Even if he is in a stormtrooper suit, whatever. First shot made me think original Star Wars immediately.
I just want to hear a new score from John Williams that's Star Wars influence.
Well,
because
you know the end score was that, like, the score redone. Like, it was his score redone.
Oh, he's doing
He did it.
all
I know
of the
he
music. Yeah.
like he redid it himself, and that last shot
Yeah.
of the Millennium Falcon, like I had tingles. I was
it was
it gave me
beautiful
chills.
the way it flies
Hairstone
around.
back
The
on.
angles are just
Tingly.
phenomenal. That effects.
All tingly.
Can't wait.
Oh boy. Okay.
Mm.
We already talked about the Sony hack. We already talked about the interview. We have mixed opinions on the interview. I don't really like it. Sorry. What do you guys think about the rumor? I mean, this has been tossed around so many times. Spider-Man going back to Marvel.
Please.
I mean, that would be awesome if they could put it in the current cinematic universe, but
it's been rumored so many times in the past, but this is like I said this a year ago.
The
and
Amazing
Clark can
Spider-Man
vouch for this.
blows.
I said this about a year ago that this is the year that things change for Spider-Man. I said this.
Andrew Garfield backed out of the third Spider-Man movie.
I heard he got fired.
Oh, well, whatever. He's not in it anymore.
Yeah,
But
he got
Donald
fired.
Glover, Spider-Man.
Well, yeah,
3.
there's that. There's. Do we think that
Let's see
Amazing
this
Spider-Man
song,
3
yeah.
is actually going to happen now? I mean, after Amazing Spider-Man 2 did so poorly and the Sony hack and
Yeah.
like everything that's going against it.
I mean,
Sony
I
just
don't
makes
think
it
it's going to be the
happen.
Amazing
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I think there will be a reboot immediately, though. Because that's what they did last time.
Okay, well, I don't know if you guys know, but there is apparently a Spidey Summit next month where or maybe it's this month.
Is it like
but,
SantaCon?
Yes.
Like everybody dresses up like Spider-Man and goes on a bar crawl?
That's exactly what it is. And they have sex with each other. But
Oh, sweet.
the Spidey Summit or whatever it is supposed to be taking place this month, and apparently Marvel and Sony are supposed to have a press conference together next month to announce.
They've been discussing it, yeah. So.
I mean, everyone thought they were. The hacks made it valid that they were.
Yeah.
And, like, this is a legitimate discussion that they were having, like, 60-40 split, whatever. There's a bunch of things that got tossed around. But I would be okay with him being involved. I mean, what would you guys think of... I mean, I kind of want Andrew Garfield. I like
Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I don't think he's a good Peter.
I don't. Yeah,
I
I agree.
He's too cocky as Peter, but he is the
Yeah,
perfect
I
amount of
agree.
an asshole as Spider-Man. I love it. I love every
he
second
blows
of
as
it.
Peter Parker.
Well, yeah, okay.
And that's just from, reading comics.
That's
it just
fine.
not what I pictured for Peter.
I want, you know who? I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Apparently, who Marvel's looking at if they get rights to this is Logan Lerman. You guys know who that is?
Like Percy Jackson or whatever?
Percy Jackson, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Fury.
Percy
I haven't
Jackson.
seen Fury yet.
You should see Fury.
I want.
I
to.
should have put that on my list actually.
I don't go to the movies so much. Sorry, guys.
That's completely fine. That's your own decision.
Sorry,
That's your own
fellas.
choice.
No.
But yeah,
Economic
apparently they're
decision.
looking at Logan Lerman.
You're
I think
in
he
a
looks
profession,
nerdy
man.
enough.
I mean, he definitely could be. He's just...
he could pull it off.
I don't think so.
He's very popular right now.
He's
which is,
very
I think,
popular,
why
but he's
they
also
represent-
cheap.
I don't
Like
even
Twilight
know
was
that one.
popular, so I don't
Yeah.
bank pop. I personally think he's a cheesy actor. I don't enjoy his acting, but that's just me.
That's understandable. I'm
Dude,
not
that's
crazy
when you
about him
look-
either, but
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, he could do it in the right role with the right director, for sure.
I agree. I mean, I could picture Andrew Garfield more over Logan Lerman.
Yeah,
Mixing
absolutely.
in with the rest of the actors in the Avengers series. I could picture him fitting right in with the rest of
Yeah,
them. I
definitely.
mean, he's got the snarkiness that really could fit, like go toe to toe with Tony Stark, for example.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think that would be fantastic, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening because he's kaput. We got Suicide Squad casting. The only thing I really
Follow
wanna
me
know.
at Biggie C.
I can't remember who's in it, but what
We got plugs later.
What?
We got
Pretty
plugs
good.
later.
Alright.
Suicide Squad casting.
Jared Leto as
Jared
the
Leto
Joker.
as Joker. That's really the only thing that I really want to talk about.
Yeah,
is
that's
Jared
all
Leto
that
as the
needs
Joker.
talked about. Jared Leto as the Joker, which
Wait, isn't Will Smith in it though?
Will Smith. Well, I don't know what he's doing.
Will Smith.
Well, like
Willow Smith.
Black Fresh Prince. Will Smith is in
I
it.
don't know what he's doing.
I know who
in
Will
it.
Smith is, bud.
I
He's
mean,
an excellent rapper.
he doesn't
Getting
play
jiggy
well
with
with
it, dude.
others. I mean, he
Will Smith,
likes to be a solo actor.
He does like to be a solo actor.
He's
and
very serious. I mean, maybe he's
him or him
realized-
and
I
his
don't
son,
think-
him and Jaden can be in movies together, which
Well,
is
yeah.
even worse. But you know,
Maybe
I
he's-
like
No,
that
it-
movie.
which one?
After Earth? Didn't like
Okay,
that movie?
Moving on because
Peter Jackson was
I didn't
interviewed.
think it was that bad.
Peter Jackson was interviewed about doing a third Lord of the Rings series. No.
Is that what he said? No, or he is.
I'm saying no. He said maybe.
honestly, I would not mind another Lord of the Rings series if Peter Jackson didn't touch it.
Well,
Didn't
that's
go
the
near it.
thing.
If Peter Jackson had nothing to do with it, and if it was based on something completely different in a time of Middle Earth, like Children of Hurin, which was my favorite book ever written, edited by Christopher Tolkien, not J.R.R. Tolkien, but still.
I never read
Fantastic
that
book, great read. It would make a challenging movie, but it would be good. And
Well, that's
I'd see it. I'd love it.
that's the thing is he would be doing it, and
And that's what
I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
You don't care?
I'd go see it.
I would definitely see it.
I would see
I
it.
would
The
be
new
upset.
Hobbit,
Be happy
it was
about it.
entertaining. Legolas is ridiculous in it. Can we just get that out of the way?
I just love that you can see his sag or his wrinkles.
I know,
through his
he's, like,
makeup.
so much
You
older.
can totally see it.
Yeah, he's
so
so,
much
obvious. Like, whatever. But yeah.
But I thought it was ridiculous.
Last bit of
So crazy.
2014 wrap-up stuff. Marvel Phase 3. You guys have any particular thoughts on that?
I am so psyched
Ready?
for
Guardians
Age of
2.
Ultron.
Phase 2 ain't over yet, son.
It's,
Age of
We're
Ultron
wrapping
and
up.
Ant-Man.
I know, we're Ant-Man's Phase 3. But we're
Ant-Man
wrapping.
is the last in Phase 2.
It's the first.
It's,
It's
it's
the
right
last
after
in Phase 2.
Avengers
Phase
2.
3.
It's right after Avengers 2.
But it's not.
Avengers
It's
ends the
Phase
phase.
Does it come out after?
Yeah, it comes out like a month after.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Which is-
does.
They don't really space it out that much.
Well, there you go.
Lawyered.
Lawyered. Balls in
Alright,
your
so... What year is it?
court.
2016.
I no longer
2016.
know.
Did we already skip 2015? Holy
We're
crap.
gonna skip anything.
2015. So...
She's gonna
Lay down.
charge.
She's gonna eat me.
Lay down.
Phase 2 includes Ant-Man. Son.
What are you, Wikipedia?
Lawyered.
Marvel's wiki, so.
Never mind.
Dude,
I don't trust the wikis.
Marvel
I'm
Cinematic Universe.com.
Call Kevin Feige and then we'll talk.
Kevin Smith.
Our biggest news of 2015, the first 2 weeks of 2015. Purge 3 has a release date.
Nope.
I haven't seen either of them. Didn't want to.
I mean, I love the first one because it was unique and different. I love the second one because they finally go outside, end it there, because
This is
there's nothing
going
else I want to
be
see.
The best. I don't care about the Purge 3. I don't know why I even
Run
threw
down.
that in there.
So many better movies that we need to talk
Stop
about other than
fucking-
The Purge. It's everyone knows what it is. It's the same as the first and the second one.
Okay, so
Might be entertaining.
Some more news. What do you think about the movie Drive?
I
Giraffe,
never
loved
saw
it.
You've never seen it?
No.
Loved it.
Did you see Drive?
Is that
Ryan
Notebook
Gosling.
actor?
Right. No.
Same
Ryan-
thing.
yeah,
they
Ryan
look the same.
Gosling. That is Notebook actor.
That is Notebook?
Ryan Gosling.
Never
Yeah.
watched
No, I
Notebook.
didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Did you
Just-
see
I saw the.
Only God Forgives?
Yes.
Yes?
So good.
Looks like Clark and I are the only ones that have seen these two movies.
So
Nicholas Winding Refn, or I don't know how to pronounce his name,
Wing
is the
Refn.
director. Ella Fanning is up for the role in his new movie. That's all I really want to say. I think she looks like she could fit right in with his worlds. He's got those weird, dark, creepy, twisted worlds.
Okay.
So I think that could work out pretty well.
you should get home and watch Drive.
Is that like a smaller version of Dakota
Is it still on
Fanning?
Netflix?
Ella Fanning?
She's her younger sister.
Yeah, okay, that's what I
She
thought.
looks exactly like her
Yeah,
sister.
okay.
So, I mean, from her look
Alright,
alone, I
so-
don't really know her acting
I
chops
guess
that
I
well.
can do that.
Yeah.
From her look alone, she looks like she could fit.
Read on
right
the Irish
Yeah.
stuff.
So,
That's
Um,
Clark.
So we
what are you
got-
talking about?
Deadpool. Deadpool has some new casting rumors. T.J. Miller and
Really?
Ed Screen. What do you guys think about that
T.J. Miller.
in Deadpool?
Just
Dude,
TJ
in
Miller.
what sense? T.J. Miller's that guy that's in every single shitty movie ever made.
Oh,
and,
that guy.
Yeah, and like College Humor stuff, and I can't even name a single thing he's in. He's just been in.
Transformers
picture.
4.
No, not-
I saw him in.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Why are you looking up Ryan Reynolds? You don't know which one Ryan Reynolds is?
I know who Ryan Reynolds is. I wanted to check and make sure. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Who did you want to know about?
T.J. Miller, not Ryan Run.
I
No.
God.
that's TJ Miller.
Okay, what do you think about him being with Ryan Reynolds in
I mean,
the
That
Deadpool
means
movie?
nothing to me.
Because
I've never seen
Deadpool
that
is
version
a
before in my
crazy
life.
stupid movie. Wasn't he in what's it called? The Cloverfield or whatever, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, he
that's what he
was.
was in.
That's right, he was.
Anyways.
He's in that HBO series too. I think it's called like Nerds or something.
Okay. Anyways,
I
I-
think his
Silicon
humor-
Valley. There we go.
I think his humor could definitely fit in with a Deadpool movie.
I know nothing.
And Ed Screen is in
That
Game
was
of
so
Thrones.
funny.
I know not what he plays, but I know he's in Game of Thrones.
Oh, then I
Ed
think he's a
Screen.
good actor.
If he's in Game of Thrones, then I'm sure he'll do well in this. Michael Keaton in Skull Island. Do you guys know about Skull Island?
Is that Kong 2?
It's
Pretty
Kong. Kong -1.
King Kong.
They're basically
Is it
redoing.
Peter Jackson?
No, they're basically so it's going to be 2 hours shorter.
Yeah. He's not
they're-
going to Peter Jackson it.
Right. They're basically doing.
Oh, that's Ed Skrein's Targaryen's little boy toy out in the desert.
Don't watch
one of
the
the
show,
Warriors.
So
Yeah, I forget his name.
That guy.
Right, yeah.
That guy.
The soldier.
So what do you think about him being in a Deadpool movie?
He
Villain?
he was just
Maybe?
introduced this
He's a
season, so
villain,
we
yeah.
haven't seen his
Is he
acting.
an actor?
If, as a villain,
I mean,
he could
so far.
definitely be a villain. In this
Yeah,
film,
he-
because he in the show he
I've
plays.
seen pictures of him. I think he looks
it-
like he could be the villain.
Yeah, in Game of Thrones, he plays this in-between person.
You don't know if he's good. He's a mercenary.
Yeah, you don't know whether he's going to stick with Targaryen or...
Sounds like
Spoiler alert. Or, you know.
I think
Sounds like he could be a good candidate for a movie then.
Yeah, evil person. Definitely.
Back to Michael Keaton in the Skull Island movie. They're doing a prequel to King Kong, basically going toe to toe with. I'm sure they're going to lead up to a Godzilla versus King Kong movie. Come on, that's probably coming.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they haven't done that since
That-
the 30s. So
that
it's
is
time
probably-
for Hollywood to do what Hollywood does.
But it'd be like King Kong,
Remake
and then
shit,
it'd be like
rehash it.
Godzilla. King Kong would have to like climb up him and slap him in the face.
King Kong could kick Godzilla's
Um,
butt.
But
He's crazy.
we had, I don't know if it was confirmed or rumors of J.K. Simmons in King Kong Skull Island, and now Michael Keaton. So 2 really good actors in a movie that sounds like it could be really shitty.
yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's supposed to. They're trying to get it to be really good. So I guess we'll have to see or not see, whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, I'll watch it, but
Fantastic Four 2 has a release date. Do we care?
I'm
I'm not even really looking forward to the first one, to be honest.
Wait, why are you saying? Oh, because the second's already confirmed. You mean?
Yeah, second's already confirmed.
Yeah, when's
I mean, the Human Torch is black, and the Invisible Woman is white,
Oh,
and
well,
they're brother and
if
sister.
the Human Torch is black, let's kill him.
They're.
I'm
Man.
He's adopted.
But it's
Is that what they're doing?
Johnny Storm and Sue Storm are black and
Yeah,
white.
what?
So they're probably gonna have
Wait,
like
they're
some
brother
sort
and
of
sister?
Adoption.
connection scene where they're like, you know what, we're not from the same parents, but I love you anyway. You know,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna come out of the movie, whatever.
Mhm.
But there were no leaked set photos of this movie. There's no trailers. There was no posters. It.
It's supposed to come out June.
It's so-
It's supposed to come out in June.
Yeah, June 18th, and there's nothing ready for it yet. Like,
That concerns me.
which honestly, Ant-Man they just started talking about a couple weeks ago, and that's coming
But
out.
we
in-
had seen something, and that's because Edgar Wright left, which I'm not going to be that guy. But the guy that
know who that
complains
is.
about Edgar Wright leaving Ant-Man forever and ever, even after the movie comes out,
even though he's been trying to get the movie made for
9 years.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, you just get mad at Marvel?
He had designed a movie that was
They
not part of the
changed
cinematic
his-
universe,
Oh, yeah.
and they wanted it to be a part of the cinematic universe.
You got upset about that?
They're also not
They
following the
made-
They're following the
I'm
New
pretty
Age comics instead of the original
Pretty
Ant-Man
sure
comics.
they made him leave.
Oh, he just refused to follow their script.
I'm
so
pretty
they
sure
forced him
that
out
Paul
because
Rudd
he
and-
wanted change.
I'm pretty sure that they kept some of his original ideas in the movie.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I was just really looking forward to seeing Edgar Wright superhero movie.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. We also got a confirmed date for Apes 3. Planet of the Apes 3.
Cool. Don't worry so much about over animating it, and it might be a good movie.
I didn't think they looked that bad. But
They look choppy to me. It was just
Except Maurice.
the apes
big
and,
orangutan.
and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
We have a confirmed date for Apes 3,
I didn't
which
see the
is
second one yet,
July
so-
14th,
Didn't see any of them.
2017.
The first one was pretty.
I think it was an entertaining movie. I don't think it was a good movie, but I would definitely watch another one, a new one. I probably won't rewatch that until it's free for me to rewatch it.
Well, we
But
got 2.5 years to find out what happens. So that's unfortunate. We also have a confirmed somewhere. Confirmed
Chappie.
date.
How about
for-
Chappie coming out?
Chappie looks incredible.
I cannot wait until that movie. Have you not heard Chappie?
What is that?
It's a robot. It's the first artificial intelligence ever. And he's raised as a child, basically, and that's the whole
yeah, I
movie.
saw that.
It's, what's his name from District 9, the director?
Neil Blomkamp.
Blomkamp, yep.
Which actually, we can jump right into that next bit of news. Did you see Neil Blomkamp's concept for an Alien sequel? He had concept for an Alien movie.
Is it gonna be Sigourney Weaver all grown up?
Yeah, he had concept for an Alien movie, and like his futuristic take on a movie with the Alien plotline, and he released this New Year's Day, I believe.
I would watch it. I mean,
But it's probably not going to happen. That's the reason he released the concept, is because it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Although the pictures looked incredible, so I was really looking forward to seeing that. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have to see it. Batman vs Superman. You guys excited to see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Ben Affleck is gonna have the role of his life.
Yeah,
I think he will
time
nail
of
it.
his life.
I think he's gonna do good.
I think he's gonna do really good. Like he's very much matured as an actor in the last couple of years.
I agree. I can agree
He used
with
to be
that.
my
Did
least
anybody
favorite
say
actor in
Good Will
Hollywood.
Hunting though? He's pretty good in that. That was a long time ago.
He's a good actor. I
Yeah.
mean, he's proved himself a good actor. Trailer might come
yeah,
in
it
with
was
Jupiter
good.
Ascending. So now we have to
I'm
go
not
see
gonna see
Jupiter
that. Now
Ascending.
I'm not gonna see that movie. Just
What is
watch the
that?
trailer. So
I mean,
I'll look it up online the day after.
What's Jupiter Ascending?
Jupiter Ascending, Channing Tatum, Mila Kunis, futuristic
it's-
sci-fi world.
I saw a
Based on one
thing
of
for
those
that
teen
the
books.
other day.
The trailer for it.
Or maybe it was something else. I thought it was Jupiter Ascending.
Probably
It was the movie that was supposed to
The
come out in
trailer.
August, and it got pushed back to February.
I thought you
because
said
it's got-
that first trailer was coming out then.
No, the first trailer
for Batman
for
was-
Batman is
Oh,
released
okay.
during.
Jupiter Ascending was supposed to come out in August,
Okay.
but it got pushed to February, which is the dead zone for movies, which probably means that it sucks. So
Yeah, but the trailer would be on YouTube the day after, so.
it'll probably be on the week before, so we don't even
Yeah.
have to worry about seeing the movie. Good.
Yeah. What do you think of the Kingsmen coming out?
Looks awesome.
I think it looks awesome. I think it looks hysterical. It's the kid who like gets in trouble and the secret. Basically they arrest him. From what I've seen from the trailer, it looks like they arrest him and then offer him a job in the Secret Service.
Matthew Vaughn, X-Men First Class. So I like First Class. I'll like see it.
Yeah, and it has Samuel L. Jackson and it has Mark Hamill in it. It has Colin Firth in it. And it has Michael Caine in it. So.
Did you see Matthew Vaughn's comments about Christopher Nolan at all?
No.
He was bashing Christopher Nolan, basically saying that people are tired of his superhero vision and it's time for something new, and like saying that he was kind of an overrated director, like things that people have already said in the past, but it's coming from a well-known director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all because of Kingsman coming out. He said it's going to be like a very comical kind of superhero film. So,
Okay.
I mean, it was good to see him talking about it. Kind of interesting to see how Christopher Nolan responds in the future. We got some TV stuff to talk about. How about that show Arrow? You guys watch it?
Oh yeah.
No.
All caught
No?
up.
You don't watch Arrow?
it.
No, I watched it all the fuck.
I've seen
It is awesome.
I just got done binge watching it.
What would you think
I'm not
about Arrow going toe-to-toe with Batman?
You already went toe to toe with the Flash.
I think he'll
Yeah,
win
but what
because
would you think about him
you
going
know,
toe-to-toe?
everyone
That makes
expects
more
Batman to
sense than
win.
the Flash.
Well, if it's on the show Arrow and not on the show, let's say, Gotham in 20 years,
Gotham's Fox, so that's out.
well, it's also
Sucks.
10-year-old Bruce Wayne, so
Yeah, it
it's
sucks.
still out.
I never
Um,
seen it. I just looked stupid.
Don't worry about it. It's pretty dumb. But yeah, what would you think about Batman showing up in that show?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be.
I mean,
they could have it
be a
to
change of
Justice
pace.
League.
I think, how cool would it be if kind of the CW just starts their own Justice League aside,
they
like
could do
away
it.
from all the DC movies?
Eventually, they'll just probably make a superhero channel that will be all of the shows.
I would be
all of
okay
the
with
DC.
that.
I would definitely be okay with that because then you know
DC
Marvel
the
would jump
channel.
on board with that.
Well, you know
and-
what the rumors were was that DC is going for Crisis Infinite Universe and stuff like that, where they would
Yeah.
have like, they'd have Flash and Arrow and maybe Batman in this one universe, and then they would have, Man of Steel and Henry Cavill's Superman and
that's the same thing.
Ben Affleck's Batman. Well, I know. Ben
Good one,
Affleck's
Dan.
Batman in another universe, and then they collide at one point.
That'd be sweet.
It'd be really cool.
What about Marvel versus DC?
It'd be very hard to do.
Marvel versus DC has happened in like 1 or 2 comic series. Like
don't-
they did
Yeah.
in the 90s was the most
And it
recent
was
time.
awesome.
Yeah, and it's still like the highest grossing comic series in history.
I don't
That's
think
like
that's ever gonna happen.
The
though,
comics I
unfortunately.
reread all the time.
I don't think it's ever.
I mean, it might happen someday, just, long after we're dead and gone.
Unfortunately.
That's why I want to get Frozen, so I can see Marvel versus DC. in
Daredevil
Daredevil.
on Netflix, April 10th.
I'll watch
Entire
it.
series dropped.
I'll watch it. It's better than entire series, not just a
Drop-
season.
Entire season. I'm sorry.
Season, okay.
Entire season.
I was gonna say,
drops
wow.
April 10th. You guys excited?
I'll watch
Yeah.
it.
Did you guys see any of the posters and stuff for it?
No.
It looks pretty cool. It looks like it's gonna be fit right in with the universe. I mean, they're probably gonna join him with the universe eventually.
I'm sure.
Looks like what they're doing. Anyone watch our Agent Carter?
I didn't watch
I
Agent
saw- I
Carter. I
saw,
watched
like,
Agents
my-
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Like, it was on the TV, but I didn't watch it. I saw part of it
I
because
haven't watched
I was
it.
working. And I could
It's only 7
It was
episodes,
cool.
right? Like, it's not a
I
full
think it's a
show.
miniseries.
Yeah.
Pretty sure
Okay.
it's a miniseries, which I'm okay with. I might check it out.
That's what I'd prefer.
I might check it out.
That'd be kind of crazy.
You guys
if they did,
know
like,
about-
10 years of that,
Of what?
of Agent Carter, if they did
I
like
can't do that.
a bunch of
No,
seasons.
I would not want
I'd
to see
get
more
over
than 10 episodes.
So let's go all the way to the point where she's in her deathbed with Captain America 2.
Yeah, and use the same actress all the way throughout, and
All
just
the way
make the show
throughout.
that long.
Make it that long. Make her age normally. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
House of Cards season 3, February 27th.
I'm
Nothing
happy about
about
that. I have not watched it. but
You
I'm
have
happy about
not
it.
watched it?
Give me time to binge
Saw
it. That's
first
why I'm happy
season.
about it. It'll give me time to watch the entire series.
It's
First season is dipping your toes in the water. Second season's like
Dude, he's so
we just
evil.
popped the clutch. We're about to take off.
That's what I hear.
Yeah,
I'll get to
it's-
it.
Marco
Oh my
Polo.
I
saw the
House
first-
of Cards before Marco Polo.
Oh, you
I'll
haven't
watch
watched
both
Marco
at the
Polo,
same time.
obviously.
One on my computer, one on my TV.
House of Cards.
Marco
is a
Polo
day.
is Game of Thrones, except produced by Netflix and in China, so it's Chinese titties everywhere. And
You
it's
guys-
House of Cards is modern day Game of Thrones.
You guys watch
just-
American Horror
Modern day, I
Story?
want Genghis Khan.
You guys watch American Horror Story?
No.
I watched part of the first season.
No, but,
I watched the first season and I'm like, I'm
I
not-
thoroughly enjoyed it when I watched it, but
Well,
I just
Think
never got
Maggie.
around to continuing it.
The creators of the show are coming out with a new show, American Crime Story. Cool.
That might be.
It's old news.
That might be tight.
John Travolta is rumored to be in it, or is in it.
That's
I don't know. It's
okay,
confirmed.
I guess. I don't know.
He's kind of done. I
Yeah,
mean,
he was
it'd be
done
interesting to
acting
see
after
him come
Grease.
back.
let's say, so.
it'd be interesting
Good
to see
act.
him come back.
Yeah, if he-
I
if he
think
could
he
do it.
could. He'd be one of those actors I could see come back in his later years. That's about all the TV stuff. I saw some trailers. Don't know if you guys saw some trailers, but we've seen some trailers this week.
Did you see the Ant-Man trailer?
Ant-Man, Paul
we-
Rudd.
We got to talk about one of the
2015.
biggest movie trailers that got released this week. It's called Big Game.
Benign.
What?
Yeah.
Did you guys see this?
Huge trailer came out.
Did you guys see this?
Ooh.
What trailer?
Samuel L. Jackson and some foreign kid. It looks stupid.
What?
You should have seen the trailer. It's a parody of Die Hard. I'm pretty sure,
Okay.
but it was pretty funny.
What?
Ant-Man. We can talk about
Yeah,
Ant-Man. Tyler.
Ant-Man.
What do you guys
Ant-Man.
think?
I
looks-
think that
It's all
I'm
fun.
really mad because of a person that they made into a villain who wasn't supposed to be a villain, and I mean,
Who are you
are
talking about?
spoilers okay?
I don't care.
I mean, yeah, it's only a trailer.
Spoiler
Oh,
alert. But what
Yeah, go
are
ahead.
your thoughts?
Okay, first off, it's following Scott Lang instead of Hank Pym, which I don't like at all because Hank Pym is Ant-Man. Scott Lang is someone who became Ant-Man 10 years ago just because they
What?
wanted refreshing
Well,
new
what-
faces.
Well, what I think is interesting is that they're basically taking the story of an aged Ant-Man passing the Ant-Man on to someone else, on to the new Ant-Man.
They should have done the old Ant-Man first then. It's
But-
just...
Apparently, he was part of the old Avengers Initiative in the 60s.
Okay.
Apparently, that's going to be what the story's about. So,
Michael Douglas should
Wait.
rock Hank Pym, though. I'm excited to see him in
oh,
that role.
Oh, for sure. He's going to be awesome. What do you think of Paul Rudd?
He's a good actor.
I think he's a great actor. I think it would be interesting to see him in a superhero movie, joining
Did you see how
everyone else.
jacked he got for it? They had to completely
got ripped.
resize his whole costume
He got
because
ripped.
it didn't fit him at all anymore.
He definitely had to buff up. I mean, that's kind of in the contract for Marvel movies, don't you think? He gotta,
Chris Pratt.
before you join a Marvel movie, you gotta get ripped, get a six
Andy
pack.
Dwyer.
Yeah, exactly.
And Dwyer is
Which is funny because like
Star-Lord.
all the burgers that he and food he ate on that show, he really put down like 20 of them at a time because they had to reshoot the scene. He just ate, and then now he's jacked.
Sometimes
But,
I just have that problem where I have to keep wiping.
But anyway.
You've never seen that blooper? The Parks and Rec bloopers?
I seen one
On
where he
YouTube?
talks about Kim Kardashian. I started.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Champion was in it.
Totally go watch Parks and Rec bloopers on YouTube.
Parks and Rec.
Never mind that.
You'll be
but,
in tears.
Gag reels. Are
what do you guys
pretty
think
funny.
of the trailer?
What trailer?
The Ant-Man trailer. What we?
It looks
trying
like
to
I
do.
thought we just talked about this. It's
We
good.
Looks like a good movie.
It's good shit.
That's all
good
you gotta
shit.
say. It looks
Parks and
good.
Rec
Yeah, it
ends
looks good.
next week.
Looks
Gonna
good.
be
Nothing
sad
to say
that.
about it.
That's all the trailer ever gives me. I look at it and I'm like, hey, that looks good. I might go see it.
Well, you know what? That's all we have to talk about.
All right.
Are you-
Well,
are
Parks
good?
and Rec
Yeah.
ends next week. Can we talk about that?
I still.
Or the beginning of the
I'm
end?
binging the whole show. I'm getting ready.
Can we talk about that?
Parks
It's
and
gonna
Rec?
be a sad 13 weeks.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
over.
comedy show,
I-
so I'm really not that upset that it's over. It was
It's
a
not
funny
gonna beat
show,
the
but
Scrubs
it's a
ending.
comedy show.
Oh, it's gonna beat the Scrubs.
Get out.
No.
It's
No.
gonna be the
I mean,
Scrubs.
don't get me wrong. Parks and Rec's good, but nothing will ever be as good as
That
Scrubs.
is our first podcast.
Is it really?
No, it's not.
It's over already.
Jurassic
wow.
World.
Yeah.
I'm
Jurassic
interested
World.
to see it. I didn't include it, but I'm interested to see it. I'm sorry.
Can we
I'm
talk
looking
about
forward
the-
to it.
The motorcycle with the raptors.
I mean, Jurassic Park growing up was always like.
I'm Chris Pratt, and
my
I'm riding a
favorite.
motorcycle with raptors. What
Yeah,
did
that
you
was-
do
he
today?
trains them. I mean, his job, and it's based on a quote from the first movie, from whatever the character's name is, John Hammond.
No,
or
I just thought
whatever.
it was cool as fuck.
Is that the first person the dinosaur lays eyes on it that thinks is his mother? That's why he wanted to be there every time a dinosaur hatched, so all the dinosaurs would think he's Mummy. And so Chris Pratt raised the velociraptors from babies,
That's
so they think they're his
amazing.
mom.
That's amazing.
I'm really interested to see it. I mean, that's all I can really say about it.
I just
I'm
think
not crazy
the
about
effects
the
look
over-
wonderful, and
That's where you and I kind of. I'm a little.
they're not
overwhelmed.
CGing it. It's the first one without the original.
The trailer. I know for a fact that the door in the trailer, the Jurassic World door,
Oh,
is
yeah.
not CGI. That was used just for the trailer. I don't know why, but Colin Trevorrow, the director, said that the door is real, but they didn't include it in the trailer for some reason. I don't know why, but I guess I'm just getting tired of just like the. I know it's cheap. I know it's easy.
But it's different. They're finally opening the park. That's finally the one
I
new.
know, but the CGI
idea.
just kind of.
And I'm really happy they didn't bring back any of the old cast because that would have been complete overkill in my opinion. They have one cameo from I forget the character's name, whatever the Asian guy, the actual guy who cloned the dinosaurs and was there in the lab whenever the dinosaur first hatched in the first.
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I'm
He's the only cameo actor in the new movie, but
I
making an
can't
appearance.
wait to see what more comes out from it. I can tell you that. I'm looking forward to it. But that's it, guys.
yeah.
That's all we
Sorry.
really have. Thank you for the what is it now? 5 watchers
Yeah.
seeing this.
Is this
If-
live?
for-
Like,
Yeah, this is
yeah,
totally
this
live.
is live.
Uh-huh.
well,
Thanks
I
for
wasn't
watching
sure,
us
I wasn't sure if
live.
you were like doing it like
The whole
there's
world
4
is
other
watching.
everybody
4
else.
watchers.
No,
4 watchers.
guys. Thanks for watching live
1,
on
2,
today at
4.
this time.
Your dog.
Right. So, if you notice any similarities between this and pretty much it's because that's really
Because that's
what.
pretty much it. We just copied them because we're assholes.
Well,
so
no, we
the
have
end.
one extra person, so we're
Oh my
actually
God.
better than you.
Yeah,
So,
we are. So you
um,
know what? It sucks.
That's about it. No, I'm not gonna end it like that. That's
No, you guys are honestly great. I watched your show for the first time recently.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
that's how the cookie
Crumbles.
Cookie Oreo. Yay, Kenny!